Alright, so we're going to set this down here. Now this is some of the modes of working. So what we're going to do is just notice inside of there is metal. So you see the metal entry in there. So I've got these things and some vice grips, and we're going to go ahead and cut this to size. And when we're done cutting this to size, we're going to start with the first portion of the lessons here. Now, if you guys really are gifted, don't get pissed off if you don't get it right the first time. And once you start doing this, you have to realize that you really never stop doing it. So think really hard if you're going to do it or not. So once you learn this, you don't really unlearn it. And there's some really dangerous things you can do with it. So when I talk about the complexities, what I did was I snipped this hanger like this. So if you notice right here, that's what I have, that portion of it. So we're going to get the other one here. Now a lot of people call this an occult tool, so be warned. But this used to track down stuff like ley lines and stuff. They used to help us find ways people talked in the past, and sometimes the lines stick. So it's kind of like a comparable to, it's kind of like geophone almost. But like if you're locating spirits and stuff with it, the only time you ever find it is if they're talking to you. So I talk about the lines and stuff. Now what I did was I took these two tools here and we straightened them out like this. Okay, so this one's going in the left hand, this is going in the right hand, and they're going to be held like this. So you can kind of see right there, it's resting on the fingers and resting on the back of my hand there, and try to keep them pretty close to 90 degrees. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull out two pieces of material, and we're going to show that using this hand tool, when this hand tool is in both hands and moved across the material, whatever it is. Let's say if this material was enchanted here, it's not, I just picked it up off the ground there. But if this was the hand tool being pushed in this direction over this hand tool, if this was enchanted, this hand tool would do this. If this hand tool is not enchanted, this will go, you could do this back and forth and side to side as many times as you want, it won't make a cross. So what we're going to do is get a material, we're going to demonstrate that there's no charge, that means this tool doesn't work, then we're going to enchant the material, which means we're going to set a charge to it, and then we're going to measure it again, and this tool is going to work. This is your first lesson in enchanting.